places is an echo chamber, a conversation that only happens with people that are always in the room together. The importance of this kind of conversation is it broadens who's in the room, and it creates this dialogue in a way that allows everybody to benefit from the perspectives that people are bringing to this conversation.
What the Verge Conference does, I think, is bring out people who are coming at this from a bunch of different angles, and they can actually talk about it in that context. Verge is a 3-day conference to figure out what transdisciplinary design is. And it depends entirely on who is in having that conversation and what they're talking about, because the context and the conversation is plastic, it's elastic.
I think it's important for students to have a forum to bring not only academic minds together, so other students, peers, cohorts, but also it's important for them to have professionals in this space.
Well, I hope I'm bringing to the conversation a fresh perspective, like everybody else will be, a new brain and mouth to express how we see and feel the world.
I thought it was great last year. They're my colleagues, and now I work for a large firm, and I think we need this kind of thing, and I love to bring them in next year, so yeah, it's to keep that going.
Education is elastic. Professors are facilitators, and they present some project and problems, and then students are the ones who actually go in after and connect the dots.
Through this installation, we wanted to map out what does elasticity mean to people, like whether they consider it to be individual or like more collective, whether they consider it to be beneficial or more problematic, because we understood that people have different like points of views around elasticity. I chose to put the light in beneficial and collective because I think that if we get all together, we can make huge efforts to improve the state of the world as it is today.
We saw some cool interaction with the installations. People started making friends by like hanging those orbs at the ceiling.
People come with like very specific ideas about everything, whether we're talking about financial systems or economy or social innovation or public transport or public services, and I hope they leave with like a little bit more elasticity in their mindsets, and I hope they leave with even more questions.